You're listening to the Online Entrepreneur Experience with Jarrett Jenny and John Olson, aka Cheer.
I wanted to talk about today, and that's life throwing curveballs at you, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Curveballs, man. But the best thing about a curveball, if you swing at them enough, you're going to hit it out of the park.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the best pitchers in the world, they can throw the best curveball. And yeah, with life experience, you learn how to hit those.
Yeah.
I know we've both been going through some stuff, but we're still here. So
yeah. No, the show must go on. And, like for me personally, the last couple of weeks, and I don't want anyone to get it twisted, like, compared to some other people's experiences, like it's really not that bad. But for me, what happened with me is, running my own business and everything, I ended up getting COVID. So then I'm all right now, thankfully. But I was holed up for 10 days and couldn't do anything or go see anybody. So work stacked up. I started getting stressed out. Two of my family members have really serious procedures coming up. And then I got home and my 2-year-old furnace crapped out. And I actually just had like a mental breakdown. Like, I'm not afraid to admit it. Like, I broke down and I had to, but I think, you got to get that crap out, because if you bottle it up, it's not going to help anything. You need to get it out so you can move on.
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah. Sorry about the view here. I'm at a buddy's house. So I'm actually in his basement because there's like 18 people upstairs. And I don't want, that's a lot of background noise. So yeah, it's gonna be, a little different today. But like you said, man, all my prayers go out to you and your family. So I'll start with that. Yeah, absolutely, man. Always. And we've only known each other for what?
A little over a year and a half.
Yeah. Didn't even know you existed until you jumped into online business. But,
yeah,
we've had dinner or lunch or whatever, brunch, I guess. I don't even know what it was. I think it was pretty early, but it was raining that day. That's the power of online business. And, like when you're pushing through certain things in your life, sometimes it feels like you're going to freaking croak. Mm-hmm. I mean, you get to that point where you're just like, I don't want to say the word, but just end it, but everything happens for a reason. And I'm a firm believer in that. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So when you hit these adversities, you got to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And at the end of the tunnel, there's going to be a white light that's just going to magnify your freaking success, because you did do the work and you did keep pushing. And I love that about you, dude, because you like reach out to me all the time if you have any issues. And, I do the same.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been doing this longer than you, but your perspective is amazing. So that's why I, reach out and tell you my stuff.
Yeah.
That all is,
It's great to have, perspectives and people that you can bounce ideas and experiences off of. And, it's just one of those things, like, I bring my YouTube channel into this all the time, but, I started that 4 years ago and it was awful. I mean, like my videos, I go back and watch them and they are so bad. And, for the first year, I think in the first year, I had like 27 subscribers. And, if I would have gave up, it never would have gotten anywhere. And then just while I was on COVID, and this is another perk of online business, I could still work on my stuff, even though I was sick, because, I'm sitting in bed with my computer. And someone reached out to me and they sent me more free tools to test, but it turned into a sponsorship deal. So now they're paying me to help them make advertisements. And on top of that, I was able to negotiate a passive income out of the deal. I got a coupon code and an affiliate code. So every time they make a sale, I get paid on it, and it's just, but you got to push through all the hard crap to get to the good stuff.
Dude, I'm so proud of you, man. Like, you came so far. Like, obviously YouTube has been a 4-year journey, but you've been in DFM for like, I think 12 months, maybe. Yep. Yeah. So it's like, and you're just crushing it. And I'm so grateful that, you reached out, because we're car guys.
Yeah.
We like that shit. So that's, kind of how we cross paths. But
it is. And what's funny is, like, obviously you were working on your business and like doing all your stuff, and that's, initially that's how we made contact. And I didn't bite down and get into it for like what, almost a year, but we would talk all the time, and that's just another example of having to wait for something good to happen. Because if you would have just hit me with like a hard sale like the first week, I would have been like, no. But after like a year, it sells itself, because it's like, okay, I met this guy. I trust this guy. We have a lot of crap in common. We share experiences with each other and bounce ideas off each other. I was like, yep, now I'm ready to do it.
Oh yeah, it's all about, consistency, and then persistency, which we have to do in life always.
Yeah.
You go to a 9 to 5, you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. What does that look like at the end of the tunnel? It looks pretty gloomy. Like, you're 66, 62, 72, depending on the job. Could you imagine?
Here's a really good one, dude. Look at this. I'm sorry, it'll leave my brain. But
no worries, man.
If you guys look at John's shirt right there, that's one of my shirts for my YouTube channel. And then we incorporated his badge on it because it had my name under there. But that's the business I started, was this automotive YouTube journey along with my online business. And today I was in Fargo Moorhead to get supplies for my shop. And I thought, you know what? I'm rolling past my old job, my old dealership that I used to work at. And I'm like, there's some guys there that I'm really good friends with. So I stopped to say hi. And there's this older technician there. And I walked by, I'm like, how's it going, dude? And he's just like, awesome. Just awesome. And I'm like, I am so glad I'm not here anymore.
That's I don't mean to laugh, because people have their paradigms, and they won't change them. They're gonna do whatever they do until the day they die. So it's kind of I don't know. I still have, like, from my old position, I was a directional driller, and locator and all that combined into one. Well, I still have people reach out to me and ask me questions about how to do this. And I'm like, I don't work for that company anymore. I'm sorry, but I'll still give them advice because I am a life coach. Yeah. My advice to them is quit today.
Yeah.
Start something new, because you're going to be there until you're 65. And by the time you retire out of construction at 65, your body is just destroyed if you're a laborer,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I mean, and mentally, you're not really fit for retirement, because you don't know what to do with your life. That's where, like, online business always builds you up.
Yeah.
It's like me, I mind blown. Like, I went from 0 to hero within 6 months.
Yeah.
So it was like the skills that they taught you about thinking about life and how it actually should be is amazing. And I know you felt that.
Yeah, no, it's great. And you just, it's not like it's not work. You just have to learn to be more efficiently, and then that didn't make any sense. You have to learn how to work more efficiently. And you want the work that you produce to work for you, instead of you constantly having to repeat the same cycle. You want the work that you create to work for you. And that's what, like, my YouTube videos do. I make money on videos I made 2 years ago because they're still generating ad revenue. But, like what you just said, one of my good friends out here in this small town, I moved out here and I started meeting all these people, and it's kind of a bedroom community. So there's the majority of the people that I've met and become friends with are a little bit older. And this guy, his name was Neek, and bless his heart, he died a year and a half ago. But he used to come and drop off vegetables and stuff to me because he would love to garden and farm. And he was a mason layer for like 35 years. And I mean, he made a good living. He had a nice house, a nice property. But if I would sit at the bar with Neek, if I was sitting here to the side of him, he had to turn his whole body to look at me because his neck didn't turn. He was just destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, people, that's how it is. It's from the beginning of time till now. People are programmed to be workhorses.
Yep.
Well, when you're doing that to your body day in, day in, I mean, like my buddy, I'm not at my house right now, so I was looking for something. Um, but he did everything right. He was a millionaire. He retired 61. I've talked about this before, but
Oh yeah.
But he died within 1 year of retirement from a heart attack and it's like you're a freaking millionaire because you saved all of your life. Well, you didn't get to enjoy any of that stuff. All that went to his family. And I'm still this day pissed off about it because I wish I would have met him earlier.
Yeah.
And actually guided him, even though he's 61, I'm 37.
Yeah.
If I could go back in time and talk to him and be like at even 50 and be like, you need to, do this, and this online because he was a businessman.
Yeah.
But at 62 with millions of dollars and then you die and you only have 1 year retirement, that's a freaking shame.
Yeah.
And it's, I was going to show you a license plate, actually. It's pretty freaking sweet. All of his vehicles had 4 aces on them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But that's,
so I was like,
my uncle that passed away, he was also, self-made millionaire, but
yeah.
he said that to me too. And he said, the beauty of the world we're in, he goes, it's instant gratification. There's so many negatives, but the beauty of it, he moved like all of his business online. And he was like, this is great because I can reach way more people. It's way more passive. I don't have to physically be there to do it. And so he like transitioned because he was older. He was 64 when he passed away. So when he was a young businessman, the internet wasn't like a thing, and so he like transitioned and adapted, and that's what you got to do.
Oh yeah, you have to adapt to everything in life, and that's where we're going in this future. Mm-hmm. You look at Walmart, even they have self-checkouts.
I was there today.
Walmart, is there like
there was I'm not kidding you, and I probably haven't been in a Walmart. I live in a small town and there's no Walmart here. I haven't been in a Walmart probably in 2 months. And I went today because I was collecting supplies and stuff. And there used to be like 7 people working. And then at the end was the self-checkout. There were 2 physical people. The rest of them were all converted to self-checkout.
Yeah, we had 1. I went to Walmart today.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm obviously doing self-checkout. I don't care. I'm not going to wait in a line of 78-year-olds just piled to the end of the store because time is money, baby. Yeah. But and I actually stopped and I looked because I was like, I guarantee that lady's writing a check. Sure shit, writing a check. I'm like, well, check card or but times are changing, so it's huge to like stay with it.
Yeah.
But to excel at it, you need a mentor, coach, or Mark Wilson and Kellen Chafee because those guys are amazing.
Even within DFM, you see my certification back there. But even since I started, and it hasn't been quite 12 months. It's been about 10. But 10 months ago, since I started, there's been huge changes because they do the same thing. What works last month might not work this month. You got to continue to analyze and change. Things change all the time. And if you don't change, you're going to be left way back there.
Yeah. When I started, oh man, there's been mountains moved.
Yeah.
We used to do 1 coaching call every third. Well, my day was Thursday. So I'd have a notebook just filled with questions.
Yep.
Get on the call. I'd get about 20 minutes. Yep. Ask them every question, how to fix everything.
Yep.
Now we have 9 live trainings
a week. Yeah.
Yeah, a week. So it's like you get on that training, all your questions are answered. They can go through your entire computer and do all that. I didn't have that.
No.
I was like you starting out in the automotive industry.
Yeah.
Buying tools and trying to work my way up, busting my knuckles.
Yeah.
So
If you were busting your knuckles on your laptop, you were doing something wrong, man. Something was not right.
Yeah, I'll just.
Well, this is, dude, this has been great. I'm glad we were able to hop on and actually put one out again. I think we'll hop on for sure. I think Fridays is like the golden day. I love doing Fridays, so people get it to start out their weekend. So we'll definitely be back at you next Friday again.
Absolutely, man. It's been a freaking honor seeing you again. I'm so grateful for you and your family and all the blessings, man. That's what I got for you.
I appreciate it. All right, man. We will see you. We will see you next Friday for sure.
Absolutely. I'll close us out.
Do it.
This has been SWR, Jarrett, Jenny, and John Olson, aka Cheers. Till next time, you guys stay fresh.
Thanks for tuning into the Online Entrepreneur Experience. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any episodes that we're releasing and any of these amazing pieces of value that we're giving out. And if you could take the time out of your day and leave us a review, we would be so grateful. We look forward to seeing you on that next episode.